goddamn, my content ain't for everybody. That's okay. No, it's a change on me. No, for real. My content ain't for everybody. It's no need for you to bring your own goddamn blood pressure, watch me, disturb your own goddamn peace. No, it ain't a change on me. No, for real. Like, you watch me, you fight in the air. You argue with the goddamn team. I can't stand that bitch. Oh, well, you got a personal problem, bitch. I hope you find peace in your own language somewhere the fuck else. No, that's what you say, don't be. A motherfucker will be so disturbed by you because you choose you. No. How? I don't give a fuck. It's a trait though for me. You know, always be yourself with no malicious intentions. A motherfucker would say that you don't got potential, but other than they their own fucking issue. No, for real. A motherfucker would try to kick you down because of the fact that you, hold on 1 second. I'd rather choose me. I love me. It bothered they fucking mental health so motherfucking bad. The doctor can't figure out they fucking mental health and they what the fuck they got going on. They still trying to fucking figure out a cure for these motherfuckers at the end of the day. No, for real. A motherfucker will be so mad at you because you love you. Oh. I ain't found for that shit. No, for real. No, for real. A motherfucker will be fighting the air at the end of the day. No, they be squaring up for real in real life. When you motherfucker know, you know. A motherfucker will be squaring up with the air, right? And they be mad at you because your tax bracket is lower than theirs. What the fuck going on with that shit? Something wrong with you, bitch. I hope you find peace in your own life because you really your own fucking problem. I never understood that shit. Like, a motherfucker would have a lower tax bracket than a person with more money than the day, or whatever the fuck they got going on. Why are you so jealous? Matter of fact, why the fuck you so miserable? No, for real. Make the fuck sense. You need to get it together because the doctor's still trying to figure out your fucking mental health too. And changed off for me. Because, you know, being a doctor sitting there like, I'm telling the doctor what the fuck going on. I'm like, yeah, so that motherfucker jealous of me and shit, and I'm just minding my business. I barely got motherfucking food in my motherfucking fridge today. The fuck? I can't put ice cubes together with nothing. What the fuck? This shit ain't gonna work out. I gotta wait for this shit to melt. No, for real. No, on some real shit the other day. Like, damn, like, you could put a whole fucking full course meal together, bitch. And you worried about me? What type of dumb shit you want? At the trade off for me. For real. Oh my God. Nah, for real. A motherfucker will be so jealous of you and bitch, you on an empty stomach right now. No, for real. On some real life shit like, damn, bitch. I didn't eat the last motherfucker 2, 3, 4, 5 days, bitch. You missed a meal and then you having a heart attack. What the fuck? Oh my God. No, that's what the trade on me. A motherfucker will be so jealous of you at the end of the day, and you trying to figure out why you being spiritually attacked by a group of different motherfuckers. What happened? What the fuck did I miss? I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, for real. You trying to figure out, hold on 1 second. I got my own personal shit going on at the end of the day. You feel me? I got my own shit going on. But you want to put more on my plate at the end of the day? And you trying to figure out how the fuck I smell? Bitch, you would never understand how I frown. I gotta go. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you. When someone says that you don't have potential, do not ever give up on yourself. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. You know, I don't push God on nobody. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I'm not forcing anybody to like my video. I'm not forcing anybody to watch my video or to subscribe. But if you're truly a genuine one with no misintentions, I truly appreciate your time. And I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? No, it's the train of thought for me. They wanted you to lack confidence when it came to their mind games. It was truly shortchanging themselves when it comes to their self-love. They forgot to go within love. Damn, it be the train of thought for me. How you look at you like competition when you was never competing. Understanding the vision that you understand to overcome. Hold on 1 second. Time and day. Pain and trauma. Hold on 1 second. We don't operate the same. I don't got hate in my vein, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. Regardless of what I was going through, being truthful to me. Hold on 1 second. I ain't mean to shortchange you, neighbor. You was watching me when it came to your sight and day. All because of the fact I understood confidence to be my authentic self. Got you bent out of shape. You wanted me to be shaking in my boots at the end of the day, all because I understood to catch my faith. That energy is different. I was feeling trauma and pain. You understand what I overcame at the end of the day. I ain't have to project that negative animosity on you. I was just in my own lane, understand that, hold on one second, I was truly worthy when I almost lost me that day. Always be yourself with no malicious intention. I say that respectfully. Knock, knock, God's knocking at your door. Knock, knock, God's knocking at your door. Knock, knock, God's knocking at your door. The energy is different when God is knocking at your door. I never thought I was better than nobody, but I understood the vocabulary that God allowed me to see self-love. Hold on one second. I understood balance that day. I understood that receiver actually understand that, hold on one second, I was worthy of choosing me. Regardless to overlook me, judge me at the end of the day, yeah, they want me to be out of my pocket. You know, they wanted me to be out of pocket. They wanted me to be a crash out. They wanted me to be my own worst enemy. They was throwing spoke in a toxic way. I was supposed to be bent out of shit when I wasn't trying to catch a case. I had folks digging up dirt on my name at the end of the day, only to rest the hold on one second. When it comes to maturity, I thought time was supposed to change. No, I had to change on me. Hello. You know, when it comes to maturity and shit, you know, people don't understand. I ain't acting my shoes, so I was acting my body weight. We all don't operate the same when it comes to having an IQ score. Yours was truly low because you understood, hold on one second, what I wasn't truly understand what trying to go through again. No, as the train thought, I wasn't trying to go backwards. I was trying to go forward. We don't operate the same, bitch. I hope you find PC on lane. Now, respectfully, how you was playing mind games with third-party conversations, trying to second my free when it come to my mental health, little my pockets, or because hold on one second, I knew how to be myself. I bothered you so much I didn't have to get physical. You tried to antagonize me for me to lose me, but hold on one second, God was really guiding me. The energy is different. Loving yourself, not to dim your light. Why would I want to lose me? Because you couldn't choose me. I ain't want to fit in. I just knew how to respect my neighbor. Understanding better days ahead, how I understood my lane. That hold on one second, I understood that receiver. You know, that confidence would bother certain folks sight and day. I understood what I overcame when certain folks didn't know how to protect me that day. I had folks saying that they rooting for me, but they didn't know how to show up for me. I was rooting for folks even when I was blindsided. Hold on one second, even on an empty stomach. I wasn't doing it for likes, even though clout chasing. I understood what I overcame when it came to time and day. Hold on one second. I stand before myself today as the man and woman I'm truly becoming. You know that energy is different when it comes to your vocabulary, man, son. You know, man, woman, and son. That energy is different. You know, when God is by your side and you walk into your neighbor's life, you know you're somebody's son, daughter, brother, sister. That respect hits different when it comes to elevation, when it comes to growth. They would never understand why God truly showed you balance that day, overcoming what you've been through when it came to time and day. You wasn't doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. You wouldn't have hate in your vein when you came to maturing. Even when folks said you didn't have potential. They said that you whack in your corner, you were nobody. Said you whack in your corner, you were nobody. They said you ain't no rapper, but I wasn't trying to be. They said that you ain't nobody, but hold on one second, God said differently. It'd be the train of thought for me. How all the wrong people at the end of that wasn't truly for you, was kicking you down, only for the right people to show up for you, not to see you frown. The energy is different. When they wanted the outside world, wanted to kick you down, they wanted you to maintain, not a smile. But God truly showed you, hold on one second, I got the right people by your side, and not one lie was told you don't have to get physical. They so bothered by your confidence. Yeah, you overcame that storm. Standing on business, they would never understand your intuition. You ain't have to play with spoken in Tiger's way to become the person that you truly was at the end of the day. Because your heavenly mother, Father God, was truly guiding you to better days ahead. Even when folks try to destroy your character, get you locked up and put you in the sight board that day. The blackmailing was real. The gang stalking was even realer. They lied on your name. You supposed to become your worst sinning, but hold on one second. God said, I got your back. They would never understand your faith. The energy is different when God got a calling on your life. Hold on one second. Your steps was already ordered. They would never understand what you truly overcame. You know, that self-love looks different. It wasn't a walk in the park to get to where you are today. But you actually knew where you came from, and you never will forget. That's what makes us different at the end of the day. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. I counted on me when you overlooked me. The disrespect was real. Only to rest the hold on one second, I was truly willing to heal. The beauty started within, something that you couldn't relate to, was choosing yourself. Hold on one second, you couldn't even look in the mirror. It'd be the train of thought for me, how folks would try to sneak this, you disrespect you up loud. But only to rest the hold on one second, they only truly frowning within. Or because they don't understand their own mental health. Hold on one second, they forgot to truly heal. They bother you at the end of the day, but you ain't let it bother you another day. Because it's not the same person that you used to be. You know, when it comes to your past, overcoming what you've been through, they would never understand, hold on one second, we was never equally. You know, because of the fact that I don't got jealousy and hate within me. Regardless of your character traits, at the end of the day, just stay in your lane if you're not for me. It'd be the train of thought for me, how folks want you to get you out of character, but you understood self-control when it comes to discipline. Understanding, hold on one second, I might get lost in my words some days, but hold on one second, I understood confidence. That bothers your mind at the end of the day when it comes to your mental health, how you shortchange yourself when you could love yourself. It'd be the train of thought for me, how you taking all this negative energy to project it on an innocent person because someone truly understood their intuitions, something that you truly lacked. Hold on one second, that was confidence. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. And never allow someone to distract you or stop you from loving you. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to tell you that you don't have potential because you wasn't trying to shortchange you. It was days when you couldn't see, but you stand before yourself today as the man and woman that you're becoming. That faith, hold on one second. God never removed his hands and her hands off of you. That energy is different. You know, God is not for sale. I don't mean to be I don't mean to be disrespectful, neighbor. But I'm just saying. Everybody not supposed to be part of your journey, and that's okay, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. Staying in my lane that bothered your mental health. You wanted me to get out of character when you disrespect me that day. Always be yourself. You know, sometimes when you approach certain individuals and you're your authentic self, and when you speak up for yourself, they have so much negative stuff to say about you, or because you decide to speak up for yourself. Or when you speak up for yourself, someone is expecting a certain reaction from you. You know, when your past says, oh, you was a crash out, you was a disrespectful person, you was this, you was that, you was this, you was that. But they forgot to mention, and the reason for you being the way you was that day is because folks disrespected you. Folks did certain things to trigger you, and you allow certain folks to walk over you for so long. And then when you speak up for yourself, you dead ass wrong. You know, when God starts to remove certain individuals or show you the enemy, let alone the devil, so God can protect you and show you better days ahead, they would never understand the confidence what it took for you to stand before yourself today. That energy is different. Never allow someone to make you feel like you're wrong for choosing you, and especially when you don't have malicious intentions, and especially when you're not running from your past. The energy is different. When you have your calling on your name, they would never understand. Hold on one second, what it took for you to understand your own faith. Always be yourself. Gang stalking is really real. It's the insecurity for me. How you gotta hide behind fake pages to be somebody you truly not, to truly pretend at the end of the day. You try to shortchange somebody because they was believing their faith, something that you can relate to, was truly going within. Swear somebody talking about you like a bad habit, goddamn, your mask fell off when it came to lack of self-control. Only realize the hold on one second, you never had discipline. You wasn't acting your age, hold on one second, let on your body weight. You was acting mature like your shoe size. Talking about hold on one second, you truly was real. Only to realize you wanted to kick someone down when they was trying to find themselves, to find peace within. Something that you didn't have, hold on one second, was potential. Understanding your own mental health to find that even exchange to love yourself when it comes to your credentials. It'd be the train of thought for me. How this became your hobby to kick the next person down and see them frown at the end of the day. That truly made you smile. Only to realize the hold on one second, we all don't get off like that. Far from a hair that don't run through my vein. You know, the innocent person who truly had a colon on their name, something that truly made you fucking unaware with yourself. Made you so unaware with yourself, you know, verbally, emotionally unstable. Because the words that was coming out your mouth, it didn't make sense that day because you was fighting the air, fighting for your life at the end of the day because someone truly understood their reality when it come to confidence that bothered you because you didn't know how to love you. Regardless of who overlooked you, didn't know how to respect you. Whatever you was going through mentally, hold on one second. You wanted to get your way because you had lack of self-control when it came to discipline and staying in your lane. You didn't want someone to elevate faster than you when it was never part of your games. It'd be the train of thought for me how folks be having this mindset, kicking the next person down when they trying to find themselves, to better themselves. Didn't matter their tax bracket. How this type of stuff happens. And then you want to sit there and play with... Then you want to sit there and play with spoken attacks away towards an innocent person, gang stalk them, hack their devices right to left, and then when they speak up for themselves, you're going to call them a stint. They need to fall back. Hold on one second. They doing too much. How? How they doing too much? If you didn't antagonize somebody, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It'd be the train of thought for me while you was bothering an innocent person who was actually minding their business. It bothered your eyesight when it came to time and day that, hold on one second, the vocabulary, someone actually understood that, hold on one second, I am worthy of loving me. It bothered you so much. It did. It bothered you so much. So now you got to ruin someone's reputation. Hacking devices, lying on their name, and then they when they speak up for themselves, they dead ass wrong. Trying to get them locked up, put them in a sideboard. So certain folks will look at a certain person as a light, the light that they have within them. So folks don't treat them right. Trying to have people gang up on an innocent person, lying on their name, right to let the dig up they past, the hold on one second, don't live in a reality today, actually maturing, something that you can relate to is actually acting your body. Wait, we don't operate the same. I can't sit here and get my neighbor locked up or put them in this psych board. Because I'm far from jealous, far from a hate at the end of the day. But goddamn, if God said, hold on one second, take the key and lock that motherfucker up. Hold on one second, they was out here doing folks wrong. They had ill intentions, like someone they free will when it comes to their mental health. Hold on one second, did you actually know that person's real story when it comes to someone doing somebody wrong? Everybody don't have that mindset. And I say that respectfully. How it takes a group of people to go up against one person. Because you have lack of confidence. You have self-esteem issues. Whatever someone did in your life, at the end of the day, you feel like you wanted to always control the narrative of somebody else's life. Because you didn't want someone elevating faster than you. You didn't want someone to win this award. Or you didn't want someone to be seen in a light like this. Or you didn't want someone to be seen as being authentic. Or you didn't want someone to be seen as this, as a good person. A genuine and calm person that was never wearing a mask. Something that shortchanged your mental health. That, hold on one second, how you destroy your own self. Got yourself bent out of shape. Don't even know if you coming or going. You got to play with spoken in a toxic way to make someone incapable of choosing themselves. It made a train of thought for me. How God was really holding that child of God down. Not one lie was told. And that person had to get physical. They never not one time had to say your name. But God saw what you did that day. It be the train of thought for me. When that child of God, that chosen one, the divine one, put everything in God's hands, the energy is different. And especially when God is leading that person to conversations that, hold on one second, I'm going to allow you to speak up for yourself, and I'm guiding you when it comes to these words about to come out your mouth. They ain't going to understand you. They try to ruin your reputation, disrespect you. Behind fake pages. It was behind fake pages. They wanted you homeless. It's one thing talking shit about somebody, but when you actually in the background trying to get somebody homeless, the energy is different. When you actually in the background trying to say something they free will, the energy is different. When you in the background trying to get somebody robbed, the energy is different. It don't matter how old that child of God is, I say that respectfully. Having all that hate and jealousy, envy, and pain within you. Only because you forgot to act your shoe, you forgot to act your body weight than your shoe size. How you confused the two. At the end of the day, talking about you growing. At the end of the day, trying to better yourself. It didn't matter of your household. Because, you know, a person, regardless of their household and regardless of that temporary situation that they're going in they're going through right now, they can better themselves. And they take the chance on themselves every single day. And when someone tries, the energy is different. Because a mother and father, regardless to what they're going through mentally, financially, whatever the case may be, and they're not able to financially take care of that child, and that child finds the resources to help themselves, and they're trying to get out of that situation to better themselves so they won't have to deal with certain things, that mother and father still roots that child on. That mother and father still is there for that child, regardless to what that child done did and they passed, and their reality hits different when it comes to their future, because now this child is on the path of bettering themselves, and they're not out here sucking people they free will. They're not out here having ill intentions towards people at the end of the day, you know, to suck them out their free will. They're not out here playing with spell work, causing confusion in someone's life to do them wrong. They're not running from their path because they don't take accountability for their actions. The energy is different. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same, but hold on one second. This type of stuff happens every single day. How they're individuals that don't have jealousy and hate within their vein. They know how to respect their neighbor regardless of what pain they endured that day. And even if the pain that you endured on them, they still know how to respect their neighbor. You know, some mothers and fathers don't care about their children. And there's some parents that wish their living situation could be a lot more better than what it is today. So they be able to provide the perfect foundation for their child. But when someone is trying, it's like, damn, A for effort, fuck you. You ain't trying hard enough at the end of the day. We don't give a fuck what you got going on. How folks be in the background trying to do somebody wrong, laughing at someone's struggle. Hold on 1 second. It be the train of thought for me. How you got hidden agenda to side somebody up to check out their mental, how when it come to their free will. How you was dibbling and dabbling with Spellwork too. Projecting that energy on someone's energy, trying to energy harvest off their energy. Hold on 1 second. God saw what you was doing behind closed doors. All the lies you told, trying to make someone feel like they were supposed to be bent out of shape to catch a case, or because of the fact that you talking about you was keeping it real. You know, the enemy provides too. The devil provides too, just as well as God provides. In the same way as God removes, the devil removes. The same way the enemy removes. You know what I mean? It'd be the train of thought for me. How someone can respect you all day long, regardless if what your circumstances is. Respect is a two-way street. And it's disgusting to see people that say that they're grown and adults have the mindset of having hate and envy and jealousy towards their neighbor. They can't wait to rob them when someone try to better themselves. It doesn't matter what living situation someone is in, because it doesn't matter if you're famous or not. How this type of stuff actually happens. And it shouldn't have to wait until it's your household for you to realize this vocabulary is not right. Because the same way you say you care about your child, you're supposed to be having that mindset at the end of the day. Your child going from point A to Z. Regardless of what your child did in their past. They may have been incarcerated. They may not have been incarcerated. But regardless of whatever your child did in their past, it is not a reflection of what they did that day, but one thing they're not doing is run from what they did that day. And you would not want them to be in a mindset of going from point A to Z and knowing that you just got a phone call and you just gave your child a couple of dollars, or you just made sure that you just purchased your child a house and you gave them the funds to make sure that they was good, and only for someone to size them up. Did they have to know them or not? No. And it's more disgusting to see how individuals you can have in your life and you say, you know what? I don't want you part of my life anymore. I don't have to disrespect you. I don't have to explain myself to you. I don't want you in my life. You know why you know why you're being dismissed. Because people would do, they will have third party conversations with other folks and say you're slow, stupid, and retarded, and say this about you and say this about you, projecting spell on you with all types of weird shit. Having your gang stalked, all types of stuff. After you done told this person that, you know, I don't want you in my life. It's been several years. It's been a time after time. There's no relationship. The bond is over. And they will be sitting there trying to have an innocent person robbed. It doesn't matter about someone's household at the end of the day. How financially stable somebody is. How this type of stuff actually happens. And it's disgusting. And you sit there saying that you're so real, you're so healed, or whatever the case may be, but you have the mindset of having jealousy and hate and envy towards you, towards an innocent person that didn't deserve what you're dishing out. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. No mother or father or a loved one should have to get a phone call because, you know, some people, family members, they actually care. They care to know that their child went from the check cash in place and went from their household and that they were safe and secure with their money, knowing at the end of the day, I ain't got no food in my fridge. So in the morning, I'm going to go to the grocery store because it's getting a little bit too late. Or you know what? Matter of fact, I went from the check cash in place or to the bank and I went to the household or whatever the case may be. It should be no reason why someone is plotting against me. It should be no reason why a mother and father or a loved one just bought someone a piece of jewelry for the first time. And it should be no reason why someone said, oh, I like that. I want yours. I want yours. That's what they say. I want yours. How this type of stuff actually happens. It doesn't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, your age. You know, when you get a gifted child, and I don't mean no disrespect in no shape or form, but the worry of a mother and a father, or just having a child, period. The worry and the fear of a mother and a father. Knowing, okay, I know my child is safe. but anything can still happen. I know that when I go to sleep at night, I just hope that my child is safe. No mother and father or loved one should have to wake up the next day and know that their child's in the emergency room because they got jumped. Or someone done food poison someone's drink or whatever the case may be. Or food. Because someone lacks self-control. How this type of stuff actually happens. Because someone decides to size your child up, to size your baby up, that you will always look at like your baby, regardless of how old they are. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. You could disrespect me all day long, but my content is not for everyone. They say real recognize real hate, don't run through our vein and be the train of thought for me. We ain't trying to catch a case. You try to blackmail us right and left because we understood elevation. Something that you didn't understand was staying in your lane. Stay in your lane, neighbor, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, neighbor, stay in your lane. No, it's the train of thought for me. Hold on 1 second. I love me not the damn my light. It bothers you. It does. It bothers you because I chose me not to overlook me. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I don't work with anybody. I never did. Regardless if you try to blackmail me, lie on my name, at the end of the day, my heavenly mother and father God saw what you did. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. When I operate at the light of God, hold on 1 second, I still know how to respect my neighbor, stay in my lane. You try to dim my light, hold on 1 second, but God understood my even exchange. I was willing to choose myself when almost lost me. I understood that last testimony, hold on 1 second, God didn't make a mistake. God allowed me to start a new chapter. It began with, hold on 1 second, I love me. Something that you couldn't relate to was going within. I bothered your sight and because I understood the hold on 1 second. Confidence. Always be yourself when someone says that you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. You know, every community is truly not for you. And the right community that's truly for you, they will never gang stalk you. They will never hack your devices. They will never project sport towards you. They will never energy harvest off your energy. They will never try to destiny swipe at you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless of your religion. They will not try to get you locked up or put you in the cyber or to blackmail you. That energy is different. Always be yourself. We may not pray the same, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. And I say that respectfully. They say God ain't real, but God has truly been keeping it real. That energy is different. Like you could help somebody, but then when God says fall back, because someone starts to have the mindset of having jealousy and hate and envious towards them. And they look at you like competition the whole entire time, and all you're trying to do is help your neighbor. And they try to sit there and label you crazy. You know the disappointment that God feels within someone that someone's life could have been saved, or someone that a situation could have been prevented. It be the train of thought for me. God sees everything, and God is not manipulation. And when I say God, my heavenly mother, my heavenly father, I don't use it to abuse. I don't. I don't use it to manipulate you, or you. Because God is not for sale, and God has never been for sale. And one thing I don't do is run from my past. Nobody deserves to be homeless good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Nobody deserves to be blackmailed because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline, and then someone is in the background throwing spur card in their hands, trying to get somebody locked up or put them in a psych board, or because of the fact that someone truly knows how to be authentic. When you fall from a hater, fall from a copycat, the authenticity would never fade away. Because it's within you, not on the outside. The energy is different when it comes to your vision. The Henderson person truly had good intentions, knew how to respect their neighbor, but folks were trying to blackmail them, trying to gaslight certain conversations behind closed doors, but God truly showed up and showed out. Hold on 1 second, I saw what them folks was doing. When they went up against my baby, the energy is different. God is not for sale, and God has never been for sale. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, and weekend. You matter, you're worthy. When God sends the right people into your life, elevation is different. There's no jealousy or hate and envy in nobody's blood. It actually can sit down with folks that, hold on 1 second, We can recognize each other that, hold on one second, we are worthy, understanding growth when it comes to self-love. We understood self-discipline and understand, hold on one second, we understood self-control. I don't gotta have hate and animosity towards my neighbor. I ain't gotta project pain, I just know how to stay in my lane. I understood what I overcame, still being patient with time and day. Yeah, I'm still healing, but I still know how to respect my neighbor, stay in my lane. I don't look at my neighbor like competition because I was never competing. I understood to respect my neighbor even days when I can't see, but my neighbor still rooting me on, even, hold on one second, even when I feel like, hold on one second, I'm not having a good day. You know, when the right people walk into your life, they're not here to blackmail you, hack your devices, project spell work towards you, or energy harvest off your energy, or try to destiny swipe with you good day, bad day, or misunderstand day. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. I am Naya, genuine love respect. I'm about to wrap this video up. I actually appreciate the time to the genuine ones. When it comes to my creativity, I work by myself, and I always did when it comes to my creativity that my Heavenly Mother and Father God gave me. You know, sometimes when you be authentic, it bothers certain folks' mental health. When it comes to their train of thought, they be trying to shortchange you or you being yourself. But hold on one second. God wasn't making you bent out of shape to catch your case. That energy is different when they try to antagonize you. Those spoken you in a toxic way. Energy harvest off your energy. Hold on one second. You actually believed in your faith that you was truly worthy. Because why? God didn't make a mistake. You know, when someone feels like you don't have potential or they try to blackmail you, say you're a copycat, you're a duplicate of them or whatever the case be, authenticity starts within. And when God sees that certain folks is doing certain things behind closed doors, God restores you. And when God restores you, God elevates you. And when God elevates you, God shows you the light that was endowed with you when they try to dim it. Because God's actually showing you why you're worthy. Understand that. Hold on one second. I seen the other day. You matter, you're worthy. God is not for sale. I'm not your respect. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. You matter, where they don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. I never beg nobody to like my video. I don't beg nobody to subscribe. So do me a favor. It's no point of liking or subscribing. And I say that respectfully. Yeah, they got me shadow banned at the end of the day, but my content is not for everybody. And one thing I don't got to do is lie. It's funny how folks will pay certain individuals in certain departments to shortchange somebody at the end of the day because someone actually got potential. You sat there and took notes, say, hold on one second. Now, I'm going to take your creativity and head to the bank, but God saw what you was doing behind closed doors like a bad habit. This is what you do to innocent people at the end of the day. Try to dim them, like when it comes to their potential. You want them to be a crash out. You want them to kiss your ass at the end of the day, but hold on one second. Nah, you can keep that co-engine energy. Fuck you. I got to go. Have a good day. Not literally either. I don't want you because you're not my fucking type. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I'm Naya G on Love Respect. Today is currently May 20th, 2025. I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And God is not for sale. Have a good day. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. Humanity where they don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. You are beautiful and you are handsome. You mad and you're worthy. Don't give up on yourself because someone gave up on you or overlooked you. They say you ain't got potential, but you least expect the right people walk into your life. You got it going on. Continue to do you. I'm proud of y'all. Have a good day. I'm Naya G on Respect. Thank you for your time.